season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll look to throw again.
And complete to Drake London.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The Chiefs at 13-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go.
4th down, Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking for London on the out route complete.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down, here's Willis.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
A first down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Troy Anderson
in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's out quickly to London. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Tackle there by Lewis Cine.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that...
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
On 1st down, Willis.
He's got it to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Willis is going to throw once more. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
This is White on the screen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Juwan Johnson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Riss taken in at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off tackle left with Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And some room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second down at 4.
He'll look to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. And they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Willis will look to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's caught by Woods for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Willis on third down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a great job working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to lose yardage here. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the 35 on second down, Willis.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 2, Willis. He's got Bellinger. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's able to find Melton.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And and they rallied and made the tackle.
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Willis will try and throw for this.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
72 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10,
Willis.
he finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
They'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
79 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Willis, gotta have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
Completes it to Austin.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 70, hot 70. Ready?
To throw again on second down.
Willis. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Willis is going to throw once more. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw Willis. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, and I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Back to throw now on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taking charge every time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Okay, ready?
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way.
And now here's another interception. picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only